Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a quick swap. If you have a new rear assembly, this will fix your problem. This is the easiest way to fix the problem, or if you are welding inclined, you can go ahead and weld the rear sprocket on. But of course, what we're getting the unfortunate spinning of the engine, the motor, the chain, and the rear sprocket without the rear wheel moving. What's happening inside the bearing area of the sprocket is there's little teeth that are grabbing, so it's literally free spinning and it's not grabbing onto the tire as well, causing the tire to move. People have stated that they have welded the pieces together to create the tire and the chain and the sprocket to move together once again. Other people are reporting squirting a ton of WD-40 in there, but if you have another bike, you can do a easy swap to see if that is your problem or not. I have an MX500 and an MX650. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be swapping the rear assembly, the tire size, rim size, sprocket, and everything is the exact same. So if you purchase a new one, and I will try to link it below in the description box. If you do purchase a new one, this is the easiest way to fix it. I've seen them for around low $70 or so. I know that's a little bit expensive, but it's going to be an easy swap for you. Plus, you're going to have a new tire, new inner tube, new rim, new whole bearing, sprocket, and everything. Simply unscrew the bolts, slide the chain off, remove it, pop the new one on. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. Let me show you a couple tips how to do that. I'm going to be setting it up on here, removing the rear bolts. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but let me give you an example of what's going on here. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the MX650, and we're going to go ahead and twist the throttle. As we can see, it's moving here. It's moving here, but there's no engagement with the rear tire. The rear tire just goes nowhere. It just spins like that forever. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off that tire, take off the MX500's tire, swap the MX500 onto the MX650, again the same size, and that should fix it, and we'll give it a go. So there we have it, just on top of a stool. Just make sure that if you're using a chair or anything like that, put some padding down so you don't scratch it up entirely. All right, what we're gonna do here, we have one bolt here and we have one bolt here. We're gonna loosen those. It's gonna be a 19 millimeter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab one on one side. You can use a socket wrench if you want. You're gonna hold one tight. You're gonna loosen the other one, whatever one you wanna do. Obviously lefty-loosey. Put some force into it. If they're not coming off too terribly easily, squirt a little WD-40 on those bolts. Let it sit for about 5 minutes and then come back. Or here's my little hack for you here. You hold the wrench on tight in the downward position, and then you take a rubber mallet and you smack the back of the wrench here. Obviously protect your eyes, don't hit your face with the wrench. That's why you want to put some strength into the loosened position, and then whap the end of it with a mallet. Hold onto it with obviously one hand while you're whapping it. Make sure that doesn't fly off in your face. And once those bad boys are loose, then you're good to go. Let's go ahead and take those off. And just make sure you know the position of how it goes back on. So you have a washer and the nut on this side where the brake is. Again, the washer is on this side of the frame. And then you're gonna come over here and you're gonna have the same thing. You're gonna have a washer on this side of the frame with your nut, but then you also have a washer here. And I'm not sure if this other one to the left is connected to that. So just be careful of those when you do pull that out, just in case anything does fall if you take the nuts off completely. All right, I just loosened it enough. I did not take off the nuts. I left those on. I just loosened them enough where it dropped down, and then you grab one hand, pull the chain off to the right, and the chain will obviously move out of the way. Now, before you guys say it, I know my chain is absolutely completely rusty. I actually bought these pre-owned off of a guy that was getting rid of them for a great price, obviously because of the issue on hand. This is a great way to score some deals on Craigslist or Facebook Market. Alrighty, the MX500 is on. The rear assembly is on the MX650. It's turned on. Let's go ahead and give it a roll and see what we got. So we're going to go ahead and hit the throttle once again, and it should engage this time, including the tire. There we go, folks. Looking really good. So we are up and rolling. Let's go ahead and hit it one more time. Let me get a better angle here. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the throttle one more time, and we'll get some engagement with the sprocket, the chain, and the tire, like it normally should work. There we go there. Absolutely fantastic. That's the way it's supposed to work. That's the way the teeth are supposed to grab a hold, the bearing, etc. So again, That's the simplest way to fix it, but if you already need a new tire, let's say your rim is already rusty and you want to get a whole entire assembly, it includes the brake disc, the rim, the tire, the inner tube, the small black plastic piece right here that I have on the MX500 and I did not have on the MX650. It includes the bearing inside, all the good stuff. Just swap it out like I showed you and have your MX650 or MX500 back up and running in no time. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take the old one, I'm going to slap it on there. I haven't even tried the WD-40 trick, or I will maybe weld it, but because I had two, I was able to do a quick swap and fix it. So again, those links are going to be in the description box below. If you want to skip welding, if you want to skip potentially having issues later down the road, then just get a whole new assembly. Smash that thumbs up button if it has helped you get your Razor MX500 MX650 back up and running. And this might be the same for your smaller ones, but again, the rear assemblies only flip-flop MX500 to MX650, MX650 to MX500. They are the same. The smaller versions, for younger kids, the tires are different sizes. Again, look for those links in the description box below, and I'll see you on the next one. Hit that subscribe button. It's always been a pleasure. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.